welcome. You're watching BW Business World. I am Utkarsh Agarwal. Today I'm here at the Indian Business Literature Festival where business meets wisdom. With me I have Gurcharan Das, who's the writer of very famous and many books. But particularly I am talking about the main book today is the three aims of life. So, sir, how did you come up with this book and what inspired you to
first
write?
of all, it's three books.
Yes.
And it's essentially on the three goals of life. Artha, India Unbound. Artha means material well-being. Dharma, which is moral well-being, the difficulty of being good. And third is Kama, the riddle of desire, which is on third goal on desire and pleasure, Kama. And there wasn't a deliberate decision to write on the three goals, but I find to my good fortune that I have covered these three. And as I said in the lecture today, that the goals of life are human potentialities. They are capabilities. And when you fulfill capabilities, then you're on your way to living a flourishing life. And so I think that we all, human beings want to be happy. And one way to be happy is to fulfill our potential, our capabilities. And each book deals with one. And of course there are 4 Purusharthas.
Yes.
So the 4th one is coming,
Okay.
and that will be on moksha. Next year,
Okay.
it will be there.
Okay. So, sir, we all read your books, but whose book do you read and who are your favorite writers?
Well, the Mahabharata,
Okay.
Shakespeare,
Okay.
the Greek tragedies, Sophocles, Euripides, Aeschylus. For me, it's the classics, and even the classics of the, say, Marx, the book on the Das Kapital is a classic. So there are 100 books that I would say, Google to anyone, Google those 100 books, and if you just read those books in life, you've made a life. You don't need to go to Harvard or Oxford or any of these places. You can live in Ghaziabad or Tuticorin, wherever you are. You don't need.
Okay.
But you have to interrogate a book. Don't just consume it. Question.
Yes, absolutely. So, some tips if you can give to some aspiring writers, what would those be?
Well, I would just say that you have to first learn to love what you do.
Okay.
So you have to acquire a love for writing and love for words. And then you have to take it seriously. A lot of people, do it as a hobby, but that hobby should be taken seriously.
Yes.
It's not just आज मन नहीं कर रहा, हाँ तो I'm not going to do it. आज mood नहीं है. We say that's not the approach. You have to take it very seriously.
So, how long does it take for you to write one book?
4 years,
4 years.
sometimes 5.
Okay. And what's the process like? You go to the research or what?
I do the research in the start with, but I'm also writing at the same time.
Okay.
Every day, if I don't write a paragraph or 2, even when I'm doing research, I write down what that research has meant for my book.
Okay. So, how many unpublished or in-process writing books do you have still?
Well, I've got one that I'm working on now. I try to confine myself to one rather than to having lots of things on the thing.
Okay. So, one key takeaway from this particular books we can have. So, what would those be for the readers?
Well, I've given you the takeaway from the box set on the aims of life, but each one now, and that will take us half an hour per book. So we come on to it now.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much, sir.